Futurecast.
We're actually past high tide right now, but some additional coastal flooding is possible. You get the combination of the gusty winds and that high tide, and often it leads to problems like the picture that Patrick just showed you. Now let's talk about rain. Right now on live Pinpoint Doppler 12, there is some good news. We are not seeing quite as much in the way of red and yellow. Still some patchy downpours out there, but not quite as widespread as we saw several hours ago. We can take it a little bit closer to some trouble areas. Now here's the good news. Cranston, a lot of problems with flooding throughout the morning. Right now the rain light to moderate, not nearly as heavy as a couple hours ago, so that's good news. We do see this heavy core of rain and some downpours along I-95 near Attleboro. In fact, a flash flood warning continues until 3:15 this afternoon for this area right here. Going back out to the west, still some downpours near Pasco, perhaps down into Foster, extending into West Greenwich with some showers and downpours. So it is becoming more scattered, but the threat of additional flash flooding and the downpours will be there throughout the afternoon. But in terms of amounts, I think the bulk of it has already fallen, but an additional inch or two is still possible in isolated areas. That's why we have the flash flood warning continuing for most of Kent and Providence County, Bristol County, Massachusetts, and a portion of Bristol County, Rhode Island. We're talking about Barrington across the East Bay here, under effect for that flash flood warning until 3:15 this afternoon. The rest of us have flash flood watch, meaning that nothing is imminent right now, but the potential is there as we still have the system to get through as we go throughout the day and early evening. Talk about some rainfall totals. Ray Vincent calling me about a half an hour ago, 3.4 inches. That's from Federal Hill. He said most of that coming down over the past hour and a half. So that's a tremendous amount of rain. Very hard for the roads to handle. That's why we are seeing all of the reports of flooding out there. TF Green 1.9 inch, that report coming in from about an hour ago. Cranston, the most recent report I could find was 2.23, but I have a feeling it's a little bit higher than that. More rain has fallen since that report came in. Now, the rain has let up a little bit on our city cam. I checked this about half an hour ago. You couldn't see anything. We are seeing in between the raindrops right now. Temperature is 69 degrees, winds out of the southeast at 14 miles an hour. And as we look at our satellite picture, you can see that rain kind of wrapping back around this departing center of low pressure. And as long as this is still in the area, we have a source of lift and we have enough energy to continue the threat of some downpours and even an isolated severe thunderstorm. So that's what we'll be tracking as we go throughout the afternoon. Notice the trend though, 2 o'clock in the afternoon into the mid-afternoon. It's not raining everywhere, so I do think we'll get some lulls, but some gusty thunderstorms, even severe weather and downpours are still possible. But the trend is overall to start to break things up. That quieter trend continues into the evening, and then it sets up for a pretty nice Thursday and Friday. Humidity starts to drop and we'll get some sunshine in here. So 1 to 3 inches of rain already on the ground. Could see an additional inch or two in isolated areas, but that will probably be the exception rather than the rule. Localized street flooding still possible. Minor coastal flooding, we just mentioned that with the combination of a recent high tide and those gusty winds from the southeast. And again, those isolated severe storms still possible throughout the afternoon. Taking a look though at the 7-day Futurecast, it does improve once we get through this evening. Tomorrow and Friday, humidity drops. We bring in some sunshine. Temperatures into the upper 70s. Saturday looking okay with mostly sunny skies and a high of around 79. Then on Sunday, chance of some showers with a high temperature near 80, but no big temperature extremes over the next several days. Not too warm, not too cool. Kind of a nice August weather around here. And of course, Patrick, Tony coming in a little bit. He'll be tracking this online with me. And you can always go to WPRI.com to get an updated weather blog and also snapshots of live Pinpoint Doppler 12.
All right. Thank you so much, Pete. And now here's a look at what we're working on for